The Birrin, an intelligent hexapod alien species living in a society on the planet of Chriirah. These sapient animals evolved alongside numerous otherworldly creatures to become the dominant life form on their planet, creating a civilization rivaling that of humanity in culture and technology. If you had retractable eye stalks like the Birrin, would you use them to do creepy and illegal things? Be honest, I'll know if you're lying to me. All this and more on In the Birrin. The Birrin are an alien species with an intelligence comparable to a human. We know about these creatures because of one artist, Reis. They've done a great job documenting the species, and I'll be linking their work in the description. The Birrin have 6 limbs, 4 used for locomotion and 2 used for manipulating their environment. The Birrin are around the size of a deer. They have 4 eye stalks capable of retracting into their head, and they respirate through openings near the eyes called spiracles. These are similar to the spiracles found on earth animals such as arthropods, cartilaginous fish, and basement-dwelling toe sucklers. The mouths of the carnivorous Birrin open up into 4 distinct flappy doodles like that monster from Stranger Things and then every other movie. In the center of the mouth is a cephalopod-like beak, which the Birrin uses to rip out chunks of meat from whatever animal it decides to turn into nutrients. Whatever that mouth do, I don't want to know. The Birrin also sport a set of wings, but after rigorous scientific testing, we have determined that they are not for flight. Instead, they are used for communication and shedding heat like the sail of a Spinosaurus, or maybe that was inaccurate depending on the ideas of the scientists that are currently arguing about it. At some point, humans just got to accept they're never gonna get dinosaurs right. The Birrin reproduce by laying eggs. This is a Birrin egg, and inside is a baby Birrin. I am angry that I cannot pet it. Like many Earth species, baby Birrin are born much smaller than the adults, and are covered in a layer of fuzz like baby birds to protect them from parasites. The Birrin eggs rely on the adults to produce and switch out these protein caps on the eggs for sustenance. This relationship fosters familial bonds, and is imperative in the socialization and survival of the Birrin. The Birrin evolved from the common ancestor of many modern animals on Chriirah, the basket worm, a now filter-feeding creature that lived in burrows and extended feeding tentacles outside to capture small organisms and bring them to its mouth. See, now that I've said that, we wait for someone in the comments to say they want to use it as a fleshlight. Even though this video is more about the Birrin and their biology, to get a sense of their life and why they evolved the way they did, we're also going to need to get a sense of the ecosystem around them. I'm going to flesh out the world a bit more with more animals from the same family tree. This is the pseudoraptor, a terrestrial predator closely related to the Birrin. One key difference is that the pseudoraptor uses 4 of its limbs for manipulation and walks bipedally. This 2-legged gait could allow for distance hunting similar to how humans track prey. This predator feeds on anything that it can find grazing the dry plains. It grasps the prey with its 4 sharp arms and then grips them to go for the kill. The giants are another species related to the Birrin, distinguished from their smaller cousins by their massive size and a cock to match. I'm not above a literal low-hanging fruit. Their intelligence is thought to be in between that of a parrot, which is actually quite intelligent, and a human. The Birrin and the giants have had conflicts before, but the giants are fairly live and let live. They even have an alliance at one point where they farm native bluestick plants together. Yeah, so a lot of the time, I don't even know what the fuck is behind me. I just make unceasing eye contact with the audience and guess with great confidence. Shit! If you want to see more of this strange ecosystem and the history and culture behind the Birrin, make sure to like and subscribe with all notifications enabled to help this video succeed. If a pilot video does well, that's how I know people want more from a series. Okay, bye!